Okay, currently we have about 25 different details at the anchor and stack joint conditions. Many of these variables are not based on the curtain wall variables, but on the anchor types and slab conditions. So I thought I would make an improvement on that. We currently have a subcategory, which I don't think is being used, which is this Walters and Wolf anchors. Our current standard right now would be the Hilti 0901, which looks like this. And then these other two, again, vary on the different Hiltis available. So I wanted to show you what improvements I've made so far by using dynamic blocks. So here's that anchor detail. And so right now I have 3 separate blocks in this one detail. One for the slab condition and embed, one for the Mac clip itself, and then one for the hook lug. So for the slab edge itself, if you click on it now, you'll see that it's all one block, including the embed and the bolt. You'll notice there's this different grip here with the drop-down little arrow pointing down. If you click on that, you'll see the variables that you have available. So you can change your embed type just by clicking, and it will automatically update for you. And then if you don't have an embed and you have a steel deck edge, you click on that, and it will automatically update as well as show the correct welded stud, with the correct note. So right now this feature is only set up for a 5.5-inch slab. I know there's ways to make that a variable, but I haven't gotten to that point yet in making the block, but that will come as I develop this block a little bit deeper and make it have a little more functionality. So that's what I did for the slab. Now for the hook lug itself, our standard hook lug is the MIS 5725. But we also have other hook lug extrusions that have the same profile. So I wanted to make this block function for all different hook lugs that would work with the same profile. So I kept that part number independent of the block itself so that you have the freedom to edit that, and I don't have to make duplicate blocks just because the part number is different. So right now the functions I have in this block, again, click on this drop down grip here, and you have the 5-inch and the offset 7 5/8 grip. And you'll see I am missing a few lines, which I will fix, but those are the 2 options available. So now you notice the hook lug did not move with it. Now again, that's because it is a separate block. The reason I did that and I made it a separate block was so you have the flexibility to mix and match and use, once I have more Mac clip side view blocks created, you can then just cut and paste and then use whichever Mac clip necessary on your job with the 2 different standard hook lugs, and we have the able to combine them without having them locked together. If I lock them together, then that would just again compound the number of block combinations I would have to make, which would defeat the purpose. Also, it's nice having them as a separate block. You can move it up and down or anywhere on your sheet, and you can use it if you have a condition independent of a Mac clip and you have something unique. So now on to the hook lug itself. You can see again I have all the notes associated with it. I don't have these 2 notes associated again because I feel like those could change on your job, so I left those separate. So here again is the drop down grip, and so you have the 3-bolt or the 4-bolt option. So that is the function. So again, these are blocks, so you can move them around as needed to get them where you want them. And those are the features I would like to apply into our standard library, so then I can minimize the number of details we have and make these have more functionality and put more of our standard options available and easier for our drafters to utilize them and see what's there. So that was my improvement. Thank you so much.